All right, we're good to go.
Okay, the Northborough Housing Authority. The regular meeting of the Northborough Housing Authority will be held today, January 5th at 6 p.m. And I'm going to have you, Andy, do the reading.
This meeting is being conducted via remote participation pursuant to the Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency. It was signed into law on June 16, 2021. No in-person attendance by members of the public will be permitted. To view or listen only. There's a live stream link to YouTube on the agenda, and it can also be located on the homepage of the town's website.
Okay, thank you. And with that, we will start with the agenda, which is calling to meeting. And I think we should all say present. I'll start with you, Brad. Present.
Present, yes.
Elaine.
Present.
Ray.
Present.
Andy.
Present.
And myself, and of course, Lynn. We're going to start with the review and approval of the minutes, and I do believe that Lynn has sent it to everyone. Did everyone get a copy of the minutes?
Yes.
Okay, and with that, I will take a motion to accept the minutes.
So moved. Elaine.
Elaine, okay, and I need a second.
Second, Ray.
Second, Ray. Any questions? If not, then I'll take a vote to accept the minutes. I think you have to say your name.
Oh, Elaine, aye.
Ray, aye.
Brad,
Andy,
Okay, all in favor, unanimous. Thank you. We're going to go right into the report of the executive director.
Okay, hi, everybody. Happy New Year. We currently have, at the Housing Authority, we have 3 vacant families. One is offline to have renovations done. And the other are, I am actually working on the list, screening people for them. They're two of them are their 3-bedroom family units. And then I also have 3 elderly vacancies at this time, which 2 of them have offers on them, which have been made and accepted. So I'm just screening the last. We've been still really busy, all of us, maintenance, myself, Julie, with screening and getting units ready for vacancy. We have a couple of other changes that are gonna occur at the end of January. So we still seem to not have seen a little bit of just ongoing changes that we have going on, but we are, we're working through the CHAMP system, and maintenance has done well. We've just kind of prioritized on what we want to do first, and they're moving along. We've subcontracted a couple of the family units with outside painters and things like that, but everything is going okay with them. Like I said, just a little bit more difficult with the going through the CHAMP system, a little bit more time consuming. So the budget was submitted to DHCD, the budget that we had approved last month. It did go through, so I'm just waiting on approval on that. So as far as we did just start this week, we put the plexiglass up on the office door just with the numbers rising with COVID. We really didn't, people still don't really congregate in our community room. They really haven't resumed. So we really didn't feel like we had to take any action there. People come in and out to do their laundry, but there's no real congregating going on there anymore. So I'm really not feel like I have to do anything aggressive with that. I did fill out, DHCD had sent, I think it was a form before Christmas for, they were, through MEMA, they were offering more PPE supplies and cleaning supplies to housing authorities. So I did fill out the form. And maintenance will go pick them up. There's a spot in Franklin that they designate, and somebody from maintenance will pick them up for me for Northborough and Southborough. They're gonna give us more masks and like protective gear for them if they wanted, and just different cleaning supplies, wipes, things like that. So always good to get some more of that stuff on hand, especially what, where they're offering it again.
Lynn, do you get KN95 masks or you do?
Yeah. Yeah, we still have some here from the last time that they had offered the PPE supplies. We actually, like I said, we got like 2 cases of them. So we still have some packs.
Right.
Maintenance wears the K95s
Yeah.
when they go into units and so forth. So
Good.
we still have some of those on hand, which is good. And I think we'll get more of them when they go and pick up more supplies. So as far as that goes, other than that, just working on still projects. The 2 big ones, the window project, still waiting, as I had said, for windows to come in. Something about windows with tempered glass are not being made as quickly, and they're still waiting on those. I'm also still waiting for my new HVAC system out on East Main Street. Doesn't seem to be moving too quick, that job either. And then we have a couple of other smaller jobs that we're working on. I actually met virtually today with the architect, well, the designer, I should say, for and my ARCAT representative for the we're putting a drainage system out on 18 and 20 Crestwood Drive to get rid of water in the basement. So just a sump pump and some drainage will be going on out there. A couple of other projects that will be coming up in the spring that I had just gotten, probably, because they're more spring jobs. A new deck for East Main Street, a roof for here at Colonial Village, a roof for 15 Greenwood, and then they also approved the project, like I said, that I had for Emerson that is put on hold, and that's going to be, like I said, the bathroom, the whole bathroom floor, and replacing all of the subfloor and underneath. 2 doors, front door, back door, need to be replaced, and we're going to rip up the carpet and put in some vinyl plank flooring in there. Some other plumbing repairs, and then obviously paint the whole unit. So just need to get that bit, move along with that also. So other than that, I think trying to think what else, like I said, just with holidays and vacancies and normal kind of day-to-day stuff, a couple of leaky roofs and stuff like that. I did send out the maintenance report. My maintenance people have been pretty busy. We did have one person that was out sick for about 2 weeks. But overall, our office is doing fine, and we're moving along. Oh, I had sent you, I need to get a vote. So the other project that I do have going on is we're going to be doing replacement of the emergency lights in Colonial Village. And I have the low bid approval that I had sent you guys. The lowest bidder was ML Schmidt in the amount of $44,700. My understanding is he's ready to go ahead and do that as soon as we get his contracts rolling. So I just need an approval for that,
You want a board vote for that?
please.
Okay. excuse me, I know that Lynn sent out a copy of this, so I will accept a motion to accept the low bid of ML Schmidt, in the amount of 44,700.
Ray, so moved.
Motion by Ray. I'm sorry, who said? Elaine,
Elaine,
second.
second.
Any questions? If not, I'll accept a motion to accept.
Brad, okay.
Andy, yes.
Elaine, Elaine, okay.
Ray, yes.
And Andy,
Yes.
all in favor, unanimous. Okay, Lynn, that will give you the be able
Thank
to move forward on that. So the board just voted unanimously to accept that bid.
Great, thank you.
Did you have anything else, Lynn?
I think that's it for now.
Okay,
Lynn, I have a question, and I
Sure.
didn't look at I have not looked at the agenda, so I may be out of order here, but we're going to talk about tomorrow night at some point, yes?
Yep.
yeah,
yep,
that's on the agenda.
Yep.
We'll be
it's on
moving
the
down
agenda.
on it.
Yep,
I missed it, sorry.
yep,
That's
not a
okay.
problem.
That's okay. The next part of the agenda is the approval of payment of the bills, and
Yeah.
having a little difficulty reading, so I just want to make sure I'm right. $38,834.35. And I don't know if anybody's had a chance to review what Lynn has sent out, but she's given a listing of all the payables. And we're gonna need I'd like to accept a motion to accept the payables.
Motion made. Brad,
Thank you, Andy.
Sec-
Motion.
Seconded by Andy.
I have a couple questions, Lynn.
Sorry, who made the motion?
Brad did.
Oh, Brad. Oh, Brad. Brad made the motion, seconded by Andy. Okay, any questions?
I have a
Right
couple
ahead.
questions, Lynn. Yeah.
Sure.
Under Bank of America, am I reading that right? Truck repairs,
Yes, that was
credit
We check-
card?
yes, it's the Bank of America credit card.
Okay,
We have a contractor that does that work for us.
okay. And the Northborough Oil, is that a new tank for 28 Emerson? Yep.
Yes, yep, that's a brand new
Okay.
tank, yes.
Yeah.
We had to wait to the tank completely ran out of, they wanted us to wait till it ran out of oil to
Right.
replace it, so we had to replace it, and that is gonna be submitted as part of the scope of work to, I should be able to get that reimbursed under that, and then I had to fill it with oil.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay, with that, I will accept the motion to make this unanimous. All in favor?
Elaine, I.
Okay,
Ray, I.
Brad's eye.
Brad, I.
Andy, I.
All in favor, unanimous. Okay, that takes care of the accounts payable. Okay. This is for Elaine. The Colonial Village development of new units is the next on the agenda. And Lynn, I'll let you explain about the meeting.
okay, so I have been corresponding, with Rick, talking about our presentation. And then Rita's gonna be also part of the presentation. So I did write something up to, as far, for the Housing Authority, and Rita is also gonna do a little bit of a presentation. It's gonna be live streamed. We are actually last on the agenda tomorrow night, so I believe,
Everybody will be tired and don't want to hear us.
I know, I think we're on at like 8:30 or something like that. So, yeah, I think Rick just wants to go on and, talk a little bit about, I think first, and then he'll introduce me, make, my presentation, and then Rita will make a little bit of a presentation also, and then the Affordable Housing Corporation, I think they're actually after us. I think it's me and then them for their money also. So yeah, we've been kind of preparing for it, and just gonna hope for the best. That's all. I think we have a good, a good presentation prepared. It doesn't look like there's too many other super big things on there. And, if they do, it does look like they're gonna approve it, then I should be able to go ahead and submit my application to DHCD, also. I know it still has to go to town meeting, but, if it does, once that gets voted, then we can submit for the money for DHCD. So, yeah, so you guys can all log in and listen tomorrow night.
I
Lynn,
think
you
it's
have to-
also important to mention that notice that DHCD sent out in 219, number 20 on, I think it was September 6th. They're really waiting for the housing authorities to see if, not only this housing authority, but all housing authorities, to see what other fundings they can get in order for DHCD to even consider our applications. And one of them, of course, is the CPA, the CBDG, and whatever other funding is out there. So it's really almost kind of critical for us when we go there to, hopefully have them understand that the housing authority needs help, for the building of these units. So hopefully we'll be successful. See what happens.
Yeah. And I'll continue to work, with Mass Housing Partnership. I mean, she told me that she would let me know of any other funding sources, and I'm gonna check in with
They're
her from
good.
time to time to see if there's any other funding, but like I said, everything else seems to be in place. With it, I think we certainly have done our research, and at this point, we can just make the presentation and
And hope for the best.
So I have a quick question, just a procedure. So we make the presentation tomorrow night, you make the presentation tomorrow night. And if that gets approved, then you can go forward with DCHD.
Yep.
Then it goes to town meeting. You can apply before it goes to town meeting. Is that correct?
I think I would definitely try, I think I would definitely try and see. I did reach out and kind of ask that question, and they just sort of gave me an answer. Yeah, we look forward to hearing from you. So I think, I think if obviously if it looked like they were going to say no and it's not going to go to town meeting, then there would be no sense. But I think, yes, to answer your
Okay.
question, I think,
Okay. And,
I'm sure maybe they're fine. Maybe it would be, yes, we'll give you the money once you get the final approval from,
okay, so that when you do go to town meeting, assuming this gets approved, then you go, and that you hear back from DCHD, and then you go to town meeting, you will have that in your hand, correct? As far as how much they'll give a DCH, yes?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I don't know but yes, I mean, and the
Right.
amounts are pretty set in stone that they'll give us. And I think, I've talked to them about the project, and they definitely feel that it's a viable project, and we meet all the qualifications. It's just a matter of, like I said, I think they're not saying exactly what's left for the money, or, but when it's gone, is my
Yeah, I
understanding.
was just concerned. I mean, the more information you have, dollars and
Yeah,
cents
like,
wise at town meeting, the better off you're gonna be.
Yeah, like Rick had said, it's kind of like what comes first, the chicken or the egg,
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's sort of, I think if we can get at least a preliminary approval from them, then I think DHCD will say, fine, this is yours once you get the final approval
Okay. I was just, thank you.
at town meeting.
Well, the
So,
other issue too is that we're not the only housing authority applying for these funds. And
Right.
because we're a smaller housing authority, it makes it a little more difficult for us. But I still think the fact that we're even applying as a small housing authority should give, some credibility to DHCD, how serious we really are. So we're just gonna have to hopefully use some of our charm. See how successful we are.
It could work in our favor because we're small.
Yeah, well, like you said,
Sometimes
a
it
lot
does.
of
The
a lot
problem
of them
is
are
you're
asking.
going against 241 housing authorities throughout the Commonwealth, and we're small. We're
I
not
understand
Boston,
that.
we're not Springfield, we're not Holyoke. So, hopefully they'll take into consideration. I do agree with you that because we are small, we just might get a nod. But who
Right.
knows?
Right.
We don't know. But I know that Lynn's worked really hard on it, so hopefully, we can be successful.
Okay.
Lynn, do
Any
you
other
have a final
questions?
parking plan? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I just don't have the drawing that he had given me. He didn't give me anything further. He told me the end of January. When I asked him for something, he did just give me that drawing that he indicated that he thought that we could fit 20 spaces in there, but can reach out to him again just to see if there's anything. But he had told me the end of January, and he just said that should suffice. I mean, I feel confident that the parking's gonna be there.
Okay, good. That's really all I wanted to know.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was definitely an issue. I think it would be removing some of the island and that kind of thing, but
Yeah.
there are spaces for sure.
Great, thanks.
I
Parking's
will-
always an issue.
Yeah, I will double check again with him tomorrow to make
Yeah.
sure.
Does anybody have any other questions? Very quiet group tonight. Okay, if I don't have any other questions, then I guess my last part of the agenda is any other business to come before the meeting. And if I haven't heard anything, which I haven't, I guess we'll make a motion to adjourn. And our next meeting is in February. My calendar is up too high for me to see.
I can tell you when it is.
February 2nd?
Is it February 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
February.
And we'll more than
2222, that should be a good number for us. Maybe we'll get good news that night. Okay, I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
So motion made.
Right,
Okay,
thanks,
second?
everybody.
Who made the second?
Second, Andy.
Oh, who made Matt, you made the motion?
I
Okay,
think Matt- I
all
think
in favor?
Uh,
Aye.
Elaine, I.
Elaine, Brad, Andy, Ray, myself. Great.
See you tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Good luck.
I'm not nervous enough, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
good luck, good luck.
It'll go
All right,
great.
thanks.
Happy New
thank you.
Year, everybody, and see you soon.
Okay,
Night,
thank
all.
Here to all.
Bye.